Okay, so this is a very common idea in the Physics 0625 syllabus, okay? This is question 7 from paper 4, variant 1, 2021, okay? Now, let's see it together. A plastic rod becomes negatively charged when it is rubbed with a woolen cloth, okay? Describe in terms of particles how the rod becomes negatively charged when rubbed with a cloth. Now, the first thing I want you to identify is that we need to describe it in terms of particles. And in the movement of charges, the only particle that is going to be moved in the movement of charges to make a object positive or negatively charged according to the syllabus is the electrons. Okay, so we will say because the electrons move from the cloth to the rod, because the rod is the one that has become negatively charged, and the electrons will move from the cloth in contact to the rod. Okay, this will get you the 2 marks. The second part. A light conducting ball is at rest on a metal table. When the rod is brought close to the ball, as shown in figure 7.1, the ball jumps up towards the rod. So what they're saying is that we have a light conducting ball, okay, and it is resting on a metal table. When we bring a negatively charged rod towards the ball jumps up towards the rod. Now, 2 things to identify here. First of all, the rod is negatively charged. Second of all, they mentioned that the ball is conducting. Okay? Now, explain why the ball jumps up. Of course, there must have been an attraction force between them for the ball to be attracted to the rod. So we can say that the positive charge on the ball is attracted to the negatively charged rod. Okay, because we know that the opposite charges are going to attract, and this attraction force is going to pull the ball up to the rod. Okay, all right, the ball touches the rod and falls back down the table. Now, the ball went up due to the attraction force of the positive ball and the negative charged rod. Now, once the ball is touching the rod, it falls back down to the metal table. Explain why this happened. Now, here you can have at least 4 answers, which will get you the marks. Okay, the answers that I wrote is number 1, what made most sense to me is that pulled down by gravity due to its weight, because of course the ball has weight, and one of the reasons it can come down is due to gravity. The second reason to mention, since it is 2 marks, the ball could have discharged or became neutral. Okay, and those are the answers. It's going to be 7 marks. It's technically 3 marks if you just understand the topic.